Greetings, brothers and sisters. I'm very happy to be here. Very happy to be here. Normally, we have our theme music, but we've entered a chapter in our lives where we'll have to sometime get right to the point. Get right to the point. And I want to talk to you about this presidential race, right? And we have very interesting, very interesting race. You know, the Democratic Party, my God, the Democratic Party is really pulling all the stuff out. Now, you know, I believe that they don't appreciate the black race. I'm trying to say what I can say and at the same time keep this on the air or keep it on the real on YouTube because you know YouTube penalize black folk for telling the truth. Want to penalize white folks, they'll penalize black folks. But you can see as well as I can what's happening. The writing is on the wall. The Democratic Party, if you can't see now that that's not the place that you want to be or the place that you need to be, if you can't see that now, brothers and sisters, I can't help you. If you can't see that now, you should know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the Democratic Party is not the place you want to be. Now, they don't believe in equality. They don't believe in integration. Proof of which, every law they make and have championed has went against the black man. Every law that's ever been passed against a black man. Every law. Something has to be said about that. Now they want us to support Kamala Harris. We just left one races, right? This racist literally lost its mind. You don't have any mind left. And now they want us to support this racist dog. Yeah, they want us to support the racist dog. Joe Biden, his whole life worked against the quote unquote integration of black people. I don't believe in integration, but I just wanted to talk about it because I think it's very important. I don't believe in integration. I think it's a bad idea, personally. I think it's a bad idea. And I would be the first man to shake the Klan's hand for getting it right because that's something that they got right. We shouldn't be forced to integrate. It was called forced integration, right? Shouldn't be forced to integrate. You can't make a man love you. Can't make a race love you. Laws won't do that. Laws won't do that. You're wasting your time. You waste your time marching down the street. The best work that you can do is to work within your community. It's the best work that you can do. The best, absolutely best work that you can do is building up your community, rebuilding the houses in your community. The best work that you can do. The best work that you can do. If we do this work, then we won't have so much homelessness if we do this work. So we've got a lot of work to do, but we can't depend on the president. The president has never helped the black community, brothers and sisters. Never done it, and he never will. Why, you're out of your mind to think that a president in office will fix your community. It is America that enslaved you. America did that. America enslaved you. It was America that oppressed you, that oppresses you today. It's America that stole your patents on every invention you ever had. America's done it. They're still doing it today. Still doing it today. And you expect this government at the top level to deliver you. They're not going to deliver you. They're not going to deliver you. They will forever come against you. And you can't blame them. They're doing whatever it takes to stay in power. Whatever it takes to stay in power. The black man is the only one confused about the move that he must make to begin to exercise his own power. And he has a lot of it. You have a lot of power. You have a lot of potential power. Or brothers and sisters, if you would only lean on one another, if you only come together and reason, There's nothing that we wouldn't be able to accomplish or achieve. Look at what we've achieved in bondage. We've got to be wise. We've got to use our heads. We got to be wise. We got to use our heads. Kamala Harris is not the person for us. She's incarcerated so many. If you vote, because again, if you vote, don't waste your vote. She's not the person. She's put so many black brothers in jail. Just by her marriage, you can tell that she hates the black man. You got to wake up. You have to wake up so that you're able to see exactly what's going on. You have to wake up to be able to see. And she facilitated the division of families in California. She facilitated this. You got to be wise. We have to wake up. We've got to see that the writing is on the wall. And this man is losing power every day. If you can't see that the white man is losing power, you're blind, deaf, and dumb. What will we do in light of it? We have a community to build. We've got to build our community. We have children that need us, black children that need us. They need the father and the mother. We've got to figure out, black man and black woman, how to come together and stay together and stop destroying the bridge of family. How to unite for a common cause of building up your community. You can't tell me you're a revolutionary and you're attacking the black woman and the black man while you're out of your mind. You are absolutely out of your mind. Absolutely. No revolutionary is going to attack the power source. The black woman and the black man is the power source of the black community. The black children are the guaranteed power source for the future black community. So we have a job to do. You and I have a job to do. We've got to be relevant in today's society, and it has to depend on us. It has to depend on us. If it doesn't depend on us, if our future doesn't depend on us and the work that we put in it, then we don't have a future. We don't have a future. The only way that we're going to have continuation is to continue it with our children, and those children have to have a focus. They have to have a focus. So we've got a lot of work to do. We have so much work to do. Brothers and sisters, we've got to learn to work together. We've got to. We've got to. And we've got to know that people like Kamala Harris or Kamala Harris, whatever you want to call her, Kamala Harris, that she is SkinFolk, but she's not Kinfolk. She look like us. Move, act, and learn and talk like us. Don't you see white people trying to act like you too? Right? When they get around you and they're outnumbered, they're trying to act all cool. You know it's fake. You know it. So Kamala Harris is no different. She don't even see herself as black. She never respected her people. She's always incarcerated the black man. She did more crimes, legal crimes in California than any other lawyer that's held her position. And they made her a prosecutor. She's prosecuting a black man. Don't give her a chance to do it again. Don't give her a chance to do it again. It's up to you. We can't afford it. And as far as Donald Trump is concerned, I can deal with a racist if he tells me where he stands. I can't do anything but respect the man that tells me where he stands. At least I know he's coming. It's the snake that leaps in the grass, huh? So he know what. So I know where he is. At least I can respect that. But what I can't respect, brothers and sisters, is a man acting like an angel, right? Be he white or black, right? Or sister, doing the same thing, acting like an angel. Be they white or black. Well, you know they're not good and nothing but a low-down snake in the grass. Be hot or cold. Be hot or cold, or I'll spew you out. Be hot or cold, say the Lord, or I'll spew you out. Isn't that right? So we got to be wise. Stop buying into this skin ideology. Start looking at a person, what they have to offer. Start looking at their contributions in daily life. Start looking at them as an individual and judge them by their deeds. By their deeds. And if we do that, we won't make the mistakes. Brothers and sisters, we got to come together. Stop wasting time on this voting and all of that. Come together and fix our community. Get religious institutions that fix our community. We got to put fire on the preacher that's not preaching right. Get him out of the pulpit. Throw him out. Lock him out of the church. And put some people in there that's going to do right. That's going to love the community, rebuild the community, save the children, save the family, the black family, which is the basic building block of the church. The basic building block of the black community and the white community. So God has put you in a place where you have to work. It's time for us to get to work, brothers and sisters. It's time for us to get to work. We've got to get to work. Stop all of this foolishness. Stop all the backbiting and working against one another and the backstabbing, and start working together. We've got to work together because we have to save this society of black folks to take us in the future. We've got to work together. We've got to. And we need to get Muhammad's temple up and start teaching the teachings of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad so that the truth may be told and found. It's time for us to move doing this. And we have to be strengthened. We've got to forgive one another. We got to be strong, and we got to move forward in this day and time. Kamala Harris is SkinFolk, but she's not Kinfolk. You and I both know that. We both know that because we know she's married to the devil. Huh? We got to be real. We got to be real. And we got to be righteous. We got to be real, and we got to be righteous, and we got to be real righteous so that when our children see us, they can see this example. They see us get along and come through whatever it may be, but still build a common bond for the best of them. And if we do that, we'll be fine. But if we don't do it, we won't be fine. Our children are our investment in tomorrow, and the only example they'll have is us. Many of our problems today is that our parents were not the best example they could have been. We've got work to do. We've got to work on ourselves by treating one another kind, being pleasant, being an example and example of unity, right? We got to operate as one person, operate as one voice, but we won't do it in voting. We can't do it in voting. It's not going to help us. It's not going to help us. It's not going to help us. They don't recognize your vote. The Democrat Party don't care about it. The Republican Party don't care about it. The third party don't care about it. The fourth, fifth, or sixth party. I'm not Democrat or Republican or independent. They got sense enough to know it. But I will be independent as far as a person. I have my own individual independence, but I know that I don't belong to any independent party, right? Unless it's black. Unless it's black. We have the Black Coffee Party. You should get ready and join. Black Coffee Party USA. You gotta join. We got a lot of members, right? Even the Coffee Party is trying to merge in, right? They stole the idea from us. But we got to do something on our own. Can't keep expecting this beast to bless us. He'll never do it. Anything he does it for himself. Kamala Harris works for the machine. Barack Obama worked for the machine. Donald Trump worked for the machine. And that machine don't care if you white or black. But if we buy into this race thing, it'll get us off of what we could be doing. Building up the black community and saving it from destruction. One person at a time, one building at a time, one organization at a time. And once we rebuild these people, now we have an investment in the community. People will look on and say, oh man, they did it for him, they can do it for me. And our children need to be homeschooled. We got to homeschool our children. We got to open the churches up to the ideology of kindergarten to 12th grade education. And also the child needs to learn a vocation by the time they're 4 or 5. Learn how to do plumbing, electrician, brick mason, cement laying, horticulture. They need to be learning those things now. It would help them to be independent. China, by the time the children are 3, 4 years old, they can cook their own dinner, their own breakfast for school, and work on their projects. It used to be like that in the black community, but we've got to get back. We've got to get back. Brothers and sisters, I'm not going to hold you any longer. I appreciate you. In the outstart, I didn't get a chance to tell you how much I love you, how much I appreciate you, and apologize to you for being away this long. But you know how it gets. The brothers got to work. Got to work or got to organize. You know how it gets. But I'm so happy to be in your presence. Listen, I don't want you to forget. It's something I want you to see. We got these cocktails. If you are not able to sleep, if you're not able to sleep, we have these cocktails. They're called Sleep Well cocktails. And these do work to help you sleep and rest. Lots of times people get sleep, but they don't get rest. They help you sleep and rest. So I just want to say that to you. Also, for the brothers out there, we have the Mandingo bean. You know what it does? All you got to say is Mandingo. Right? Right? Mandingo. Mandingo. Get the Mandingo and then Mandingo. So we have this. We have this for you. This helps you. You don't have to be embarrassed, brothers. Sisters, listen. Don't get on the brothers. Brothers don't need you to beat up on them, sis. They need your help. Right? They need the mark of love. They need your help. They need the Nandi bean. Right? And this will help the brothers and sisters. Right? Help that sister to complete her task. Climb every mountain and flow every stream. Is that right or wrong? Right? So we've been busy. The brothers been very, very busy. Just want you to know, we ain't been messing around. Right? And this is the Nandi bean. Nandi bean, again, this helps women with libido activities. It helps you. So the brother has certainly been busy doing these things. You know me, I'm going to stay busy. We got the single version of the Sleep Well cocktail. I want to show you that. Those of you that are not able to sleep. This little, see that? Sleep Well cocktail that help you sleep and rest. All herbal, all plant science. We only deal in plant science here. Only plant science. So I want you to be encouraged. I want you to know that we have a work to do. We have to be ready to do that work, brothers and sisters. We have to be ready to do that work. It's not going to be done for us. We got to be willing to do it. It's not going to be done for us. Allah God is calling us to do the work. He said, if my people who are called by my name will honor themselves and pray, seek my face, turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven, right, and heal their land. It's talking about us. Talking about you and I and what God expects of us, what he's put in us. We got to depend on ourselves. All skin folk are not kinfolk. Kamala Harris, that goes double for her. She's skin folk, but she's not kinfolk. Right? Right. So this is something you have to know. It's something we put out to you. When we're coming back before you very, very soon, I want to thank you again for your time. Appreciate it. I'd like to talk to you about more of the work that we're doing at Imhotep University, right, which provide jobs. People can learn carpentry. You can learn HVAC. You can learn electrician. You can learn to pour concrete, horticulture, all these things, cut trees. Something's going to feed you and give you a job. Something you control yourself, that you control. And by running these entities and going in the black community that need more help, you will clear people off the streets for poverty. They will have something they can do. You'll take a man and woman out of depression. They'll say something they can do. We still have training for what is it we used to do, the cooking class, home ec, right? So there's a lot of things that you can do. So much that you can do. You can learn how to make herbal meds, right, in the lab. There's so much that you can do, but I don't want you to give up. I don't want you to give up. But the answer is not in the White House. You should know that because the house is white. Come on, brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying. Right? You better come up in this black house and get blacked out. You don't hear me, do you, brothers and sisters? Again, if I didn't tell you I love you in the outstart, I do. I promote all families to stay together. I promote parents to co-parent the children. If you ain't going to make it, co-parent. Co-parent the children if you're not going to make it. Because it takes two. It takes two. But nonetheless, you should be working together. You have a very good working relationship. You should be able to come together during important times. All over, we got to save the black institutions. Our children are for tomorrow. The children are for tomorrow. So brothers and sisters, I love you. I love you very much. And if you hate me, don't die. Don't die if you hate me. Love one another. Embrace one another. Encourage one another. Y'all get it together. Black man, look out for the black woman. Black woman, look out for the black man. Black man, black woman, raise the children. Let's do the will of God and create a society that will be independent of informants, agents, and provocateurs that do the will of the devils that run this planet. I say to you now, peace. That surpasses all understanding. May it be ours. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be unto you.